r/askreddit, Florida state is attempting to make child rape punishable by death. Do you think child rape warrants a death penalty? Why or why not? State murder is an abomination and has no place in a society that calls itself civilized. Forget reasons or who deserves it, it should not exist. I do not believe in the death penalty for anyone. I also wouldn't be particularly upset if a child rapist died. Most importantly, in today's world, I do not trust the politicians of Florida to accurately determine who is and isn't a child rapist. Florida does not have a great track record. The state leads with the most exonerations from death row. Link. The problem with the death penalty isn't what crime is or isn't deserving of it. It's that you can get the wrong people. The government having this unilateral control to execute people is not good. This is a bad and loaded question. The satanic panic included fake memories that would have put people to death in these laws. No. The death penalty has been proven to be more expensive than life imprisonment and also does nothing to deter crime. In addition, this puts the child in an awful situation, where they know if they come forward that person, who could very well be a family member, will be killed. The guilt of that may make it less likely that children come forward. Also, if the rapist knows that they could face the death penalty, they could be more likely to kill their victim. Why leave the witness if the punishment is the same? I don't believe in the death penalty. Innocent people are convicted often. I do not believe in the death penalty, and I can also notice that this is not an instance where they are advocating for victims, because anyone who has been a victim knows that perpetrators use our fears to keep us under control. Imagine how much farther they'll push our fears now that their lives are in danger. I don't believe in the death penalty, but if I did, I can think of no better candidate. A lawyer once told me if rape and murder both have the death penalty, then rapists will be more likely to kill the victim to try and hide their tracks since the punishment is the same. Agreed. Go take a look at the Innocence Project's case files and you'll see very quickly that the justice system gets it wrong way too much to be trusted with the power of death. Also, same. Speaking as a survivor of child sexual abuse. Revenge isn't justice. People are really showing their bloodlust in this thread. A person deriving satisfaction from the torture and killing of other people seems to me to be a predatory behavior on par with any other lust for violence. Yeah, exactly. Our goal shouldn't be revenge. It should be preventing CSA as much as possible. Once you start losing focus of that, you're already becoming unhelpful to the people these laws are supposed to protect. No, it would be bad public policy because it would mean more dead victims. If the crime is death either way, some will kill their victims so they can't testify. For 100% clear-cut cases of child rape? Sure. Throw them to the fucking wolves. But how many cases are going to be like that? And given the direction Florida is going, how long before it becomes a broader child abusers get the death penalty? Then it becomes anyone who talks to a child about anything trans is a child abuser. This new law is a broadly acceptable first step in a larger and far darker quest. Plus, increasing the penalties too much creates extra incentive for child molester to murder the kid to avoid getting caught. It should be pointed out that it is not just child rape but child sex abuse and pedophilia. Florida is also attempting to ban drag shows and criminalize drag in public and ban children from attending drag shows. So if a child is exposed to someone in drag, it would be classified as a child sex crime. So in that context you could see how this could be used to criminalize drag and trans expression into a sex crime against children. I have a feeling this is less about protecting kids and more about penalizing LGBTQ folks. Should child rapists be hit with the harshest penalties possible? Yes. Death penalty. Debate to be had there. However, given how Florida seems to be continuously expanding the definition of things like child rape and grooming, absolutely not. Because it won't be used against actual Floridian child rapists like Matt Gaetz, it'll be used against the LGBTQ and parents of trans kids. 24-hour news. 24/7 news channels are legit the most exhaustingly negative shit I've ever seen. That works for any crime. Once you face death penalty, killing witnesses gives you chain to avoid it while not really worsening penalty if you do get caught anyway. This. Jesus Christ. It's so bad. It's poisoning all the boomer minds. Mosquitoes. Fuck yes. They're cunts with wings. Sorry, but another reason we need mosquitoes, they accidentally naturally protect certain areas of the rainforest. Certain areas are so thick with mosquitoes, humans can't go in there for fear of dying of a billion mosquito bites. So, they protect nature too. Pedophiles. Smiley face. A better answer would be child sexual abuse. Only 25-50% link of child molesters are pedophiles. This is vital to understand to reduce child sexual abuse. most abusers are not pedophiles, i.e. preferring prepubescent children over adults. Child molesters can generally be broken down into predatory or situational/opportunistic. Link predators create opportunities to molest, and tend to be pedophiles. Situational offenders offend because the opportunity is there and they are abusive, destructive people, not because they prefer sex with children over sex with adults. Say what you want about them, at least they drive slow around schools. Scams. Fuck scammers. Why can't they just make money the serious way like the people they're targeting? MLMs. No, I fucking do not want to buy shit from my friends. I don't trust the government enough to give them the ability to kill us. Willful ignorance. I feel like this is a deadly pandemic in the US. Anxiety. And depression. Anxiety. Nestle. I'm actually going on a no Nestle boycott as of now, so good to know there's a whole community right there with me. r/fuck Nestle. Cancer. Dementia. The goal of this law is to get the Supreme Court to allow the death penalty for more crimes that aren't homicides. How far down the criminal severity ladder are we comfortable going with the death penalty? Animal abuse. Animal poachers. Scum of the earth, and all the people who keep them in business. I was going on a full rant about how legal hunters sometimes give more money to conservation causes and indirectly save more animals than many activist groups. Then I opened Google Translate and realized poachers are illegal by definition. Yeah, fuck those. Serial killers. There was a serial killer who used to kill serial killers. Also, there's serial killers that kill rapists and pedophiles, so I wouldn't mind serial killers still existing. I'm okay with serial killers as long as they do it Dexter style.